Hello Internet, it's Andrew Michael and welcome to this week's Nintendo Switch demo review. And in today's demo, we're going to be checking out Okunoka, which is a kind of a hard platforming game as described in the description of this game. It's basically a platforming game where you play as this blue character trying to ward off evil in the area. Now, this demo comes with the game, and the game, as seen on the Nintendo eShop, is available for $13.99, which is 10% off the $15 that it is, as described. Let's get into today's episode. And so there is a little bit of a cutscene once you get here, but basically, once you do this, you basically get to choose between three characters. Ka is your main character, the blue guy, like I talked about in the intro, where basically you run around and it's a platforming game. Space Eater, you have this one, and a Power Ranger thing, which when I first saw this, I was really excited. So, you know me, I'm a Power Ranger fan. I can't handle myself when I see Power Ranger stuff. So, but first we're gonna check out Ka. Seems to be a pretty good character. And as you can see, I'll give you a little bit of background here. But basically, we have these little black things that are trying to take over the world and trying to possess people. And what we try to do is we try to run through the platforming game, trying to eat up as many of these black things as possible, so that a way this whole world can be purged of the evil that is within it. So as you can see here, it's basically a speed thing. So if you go as fast as you can, you get a better score. So there's really no way to fail unless you hit some spikes, but basically if you get an F or a D, it'll still make you go on, but you can always try later on. And so as you can see here, basically, your objective is to get up here as fast as possible and get much of a higher score. And once you do that, basically you move on. So here we keep going on. Now the thing about the demo is you only get 5 levels out of the 100 plus that it is described to be in this game. And it's a little bit of a letdown because usually when you see a demo, you try to get as much as you can out of it. But you really don't get much out of this except for just the 5 levels to just give you more of a rhythm into how this game is originally supposed to be played. So that's really all you get out of this. Just a little bit more of a background to this game, and that's pretty much all you're getting with this. Which I hate to say is one of the things that I don't really like about this. I like the fact that it's a platformer, and it's really good for those who really like platforming games, but it's not really good if you're trying to look for a demo you can play for like a couple of minutes. But really, I think the longest you can pretty much get away with playing this is probably about 10 minutes, if not maybe less, about 5 minutes to complete this whole thing. So that's the only thing I hate about the demo, is that there's no longevity with this. So you do have to be a little bit tricky with this, but other than that, a little bit of skill is kind of required. But it says it's super hard as what it says in the description of the game. But to be honest, it really doesn't seem that hard, and I really do feel like this game could be much better, but if we had a demo that had maybe like 15 or 20 levels in the demo, I do believe this could be really good for those who are really trying to find a kind of like a really good platforming game to play other than Mario or Mega Man or basically Dead Cells. This is basically one of those games where it's a normal, standard platforming game with a little bit of a story into why you're doing this. So I like that aspect of it, but basically that's all I really have to say about this, is that the worlds and the designs are a little bit different. And you have this thing here, like you see on the top left, where you can press left and right and you control this ice that turns into a little bit of a barrier. And then once you time this, basically you can get far in this game. And so that's what I kind of like about this, and it throws in a little bit of the elements of this, is why exactly these characters can do this. The only downside to this is that it's not really special, and it's not really unique to the characters that are using this. So basically the reason you have this is just a special ability you can use for later adventures. And basically that's really what goes on here. Is this, oh, and also you see this little moon here? You see like a little alien that's flying by, and that's basically like a little cameo, like the E.T. kind of thing. And if you've never seen E.T., you get that, that basically what you call it, like a slogan, or like the logo of the main movie is, the human and the alien riding together in a bicycle, and it's something so neat that no one's really thought of before. But other than that little cameo, I do believe that this demo is decent, because I mean, it plays great, and the graphics are decent. The only thing is, the longevity really killed it for me. I mean, I would have really liked it if we could have at least had a little bit of a longer demo to play for this game. And I do like the grading system. I mean, it's not really much punishing. It's just how fast can you play this level, and that's pretty much what the grading system is. It's just how fast can you complete this level. And over here, you'll see the deaths of how many times you played this. And as you can see, literally, from start to finish, I just finished this whole entire demo in the span of 4 minutes, and that's all you can do. That's pretty sad a little bit, because I've never completed a demo as soon as I was recording this, but that pretty much tells you what the longevity of this game is, especially the demo, and it's not good. And so, but it does give you a little bit of a background of what you're trying to do, and it's basically like a normal platforming game, like Super Meat Boy, and a lot of other platforming games that we've seen before. And I know a lot of you guys that I know are really good into platforming games, and for $13, if you're looking for a Nintendo Switch game that can really give you a good platform, or a little bit of a platforming genre, I believe Okunoka is a really good game. The only problem is that their demo, like I keep saying on and on and on, the longevity is suffering because you can only play 5 levels and you get a little bit of a background of what you're doing. So that's kind of what a demo is supposed to do, is give you a background of why you're doing this, and it kind of gets your feet in the water of how exactly this game plays, and that's pretty much it. And so my question is, what do I give this demo overall? You know, the graphics are great. It gives you, you know, a bit of a tutorial on how the character moves. But at the same time, you don't really get that much of experience. You only get to play this game for like 3 or 4 minutes and that's it. Which is alright. But overall, I think I'm going to have to give this demo a 3 out of 5. Because it is a decent looking game. And for $15, it does look like people put a little bit of effort into this game to make it worth something people would care about. But, like I keep saying, if you want to make a good demo, at least make one world, you know, able to be played. Like, if this whole entire world you see here, this little map, if we could play all of those levels, then that would be really great. And this demo would be a 5 out of 5 instead of a 3 out of 5. But because we only get 5 levels to play, it really doesn't help with that. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's Nintendo Switch demo review, and if you did, make sure you leave a like. And until next time, I'm Andrew Michael, and I'll see you guys next time. Thumbs up.